You could have asked me why I love this team.
You could have told me there would be no beam.
Kawhi scored 30 like no one was there.
It seems like our defense doesn't really care. I don't know why I stayed up late. Ooh, the game was over right out the gate. Ooh, take me back to the glory days. Now we wait for the lottery. AJ, can you save this team? Please. Please, 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 please.
AJ,
Cam,
AJ.
Darren.
Can we pull these guys up now?
Can we call him up now, dude?
Let's just call him up now.
Call him up now.
Oh my
AJ
God.
Devanza, God Lord, man, he looks so good. Jeez Louise.
Welcome back to the Kang Gang pod. The Sacramento Kings got absolutely obliterated inside that beautiful Intuit Dome by 41 points. You know what? For this pod,
What are you going to do?
pod,
What are you going to do?
I'm-
Whoa.
I'm kicking back.
All right.
I'm relaxing tonight. You know why?
Yeah, tell me why.
Because that's what the Sacramento Kings did.
Well, damn, do you want a blanket with that? While
Give me
you're
a blanket.
Yeah, you know what? I'll get you a blanket. Talk to the camera and say why you're relaxed.
This is just an absolute repeat of the preseason when we played the Clippers. When we lost, when we thought the Clippers were going to be really, really good this year, it was just... Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Well,
Oh,
before you got distracted, tell us what you were saying.
I was saying that
Here,
it looked
here,
like a repeat of the preseason game when the Clippers put on an absolute field day against us. It looked like the exact same thing. You might ask yourself, why are the Clippers, how have they only won 11 games this season? You look at Kawhi, just, my God, feasting out there. James Harden putting the ball on a platter for everyone. John Collins, he put on the audition tape. He auditioned for the Kings tonight. That guy's been linked to Sacramento for longer than longer than we've been alive at this point.
Probably.
That's what it feels like.
Probably for us.
Brooke Lopez, he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. What is going on with the LA Clippers? Tyronn Lue.
Oh boy.
Tyronn Lue was on the hot seat. Chris Paul, he's out of there. And this team, they've turned the corner.
God, 4 straight, right? 4 straight, something
five?
like
Is
that.
it five
I think
right now?
5 straight. Yeah, after tonight, I think it's 5.
Kawhi Leonard, and then in the game prior,
Oh.
Archie, what did he do?
He had 55 points.
Career high.
Yeah, and then he followed up with 33. So 88
So
points.
he took it easy. He took it
88
easy on
points.
us.
88 points in the last 2 games for Kawhi, the cyborg Leonard. Just unbelievable. You know, the Kings, you're right, Christo. They relaxed. They shot so bad in this game. They shot so bad. 20 points in the first.
20 points in the first quarter, 20 points in the second quarter, 19
In the fourth. And we had 31 in the third quarter. But guess what?
We had one.
Guess what? It was too late.
Not even close.
Too late.
Not even close.
Too little, too late.
This was.
Yeah, they won 5 straight.
This is good for them.
Yeah.
Good for the LA Clippers. Actually, no, this is actually great for them. Actually great for them. This is much better. We want them to be good right now.
We don't want OKC to get
We
any
do not
hope,
want-
any future, because God. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, so when you look back on the last game of 2025, you're gonna think one thing. Thank God the 2026 is right around the corner, because can we put this team to rest?
thank God the trade deadline. Thank God the trade deadline is coming. Thank God the lottery is coming. The only saving grace that I really liked a lot was our rookies actually showed up tonight. Maxime Reynaud, another double-double for him. Shout out to him, just Mr. Double-double machine. Neat Clifford, with 29 minutes off the bench, had 18 points, 3 for 5 from deep.
Is that a career high for Mr. Cliff?
I think that was a career high for Mr. Cliff. I think that is a career high.
You know what he looked like tonight? He looked like Cliff Paul.
He
looked like Cliff Paul tonight.
Cliff Paul. Hey, that's a good comparison. Cliff Paul, yeah, his career high was 18 tonight.
Good for
So,
me.
yeah, shout out to him. He looked great. He looked aggressive. And our third co-host, who is not here, said that Nick Clifford should be sent to the G League.
Dude, he hates. When he hates, he hates.
Yeah.
And when he loves, he loves. And you know who's been on the hate train? It's been Mr. Johnny Miner and Nick Clifford.
Yeah.
Sitting side by side.
Ridiculous.
You can't be talking about our first round pick.
You can't talk trash about a rookie, dude. Like,
Dude,
come on.
Don't
come
say
on.
that. On his career night, don't say that on his career night. Yeah, he shot one air ball tonight.
Whoop-de-doo.
You know what? I got up this morning. I went to Carmichael Park. I airballed 30 times. That didn't actually happen. But if it did, life goes on. You don't send him to the G League for that. John Joseph Minor, if you were here right now, we'd smack you.
Yeah, we would.
Smack you.
We would.
The big red dog is coming. He's taking longer than we'd like.
He's barking.
But he's getting
his bark ready.
It's like a slow bark, like a quiet bark. It's like
it's kind of like
he's woofing right now.
Yeah, he's woofing.
Woof.
Yeah.
The bark is coming.
The bark is majorly coming.
The bark is coming. He had some tough baskets too. So John Joseph, we know you're not watching this.
Disappointed
in how you would talk bad about our Clifford like that.
Super disappointing, man. Just super disappointing. But you know what? The shooting tonight from everybody else was really disappointing. So 30% from the field in that first quarter. Keegan Murray, I mean, good God. I mean, he struggled tonight big time, right? He had, well, the positive thing, though, I will say, is we did get to the line really, really efficiently tonight. I mean, we
shot well.
Yeah, we shot well from the free throw line, but
which we haven't done that often this season. We haven't shot that great
from the free throw line.
But we did when we were down by 40. You know, we're like, okay, let's make our free throws this time.
We've been a good free throw team this year. Not the best, but I think we're in that like top 20 range for free throw percentage.
Archie, you just said top 20.
I know, but that's better. But that's better than bottom 10. That's better than bottom 10.
Okay, I guess you're right.
You're right. Listen, like I let you gotta take the little positives that we have.
Okay,
and just you gotta just take the tiny positives.
So one positive, Nick Clifford career high. Second positive, Maxime doing what he does.
Third positive is
positive free throw percentage.
Yeah, our free throw percentage was good, but then Keegan 2 for 9 from the field in that first half. I mean, just tough game for him.
But he came back when I don't think many expected him to come back.
He did.
And he did come back, you know, because Keegan's a competitor, but man, we were hoping that during that week off he was getting some shots up. But yeah, 2 for 9, not a pretty night for Keegan. There's a lot of other guys that didn't have pretty nights.
No. I mean,
go down the line.
Shout out to the eulogy. He's back though. Cool little 6 points. This was
supposed to be his revenge game. He missed a month and he decides to come back. He was like, he woke up. He's like, man, I gotta go get my get back at the dome. I gotta get my get back at the dome. I want everyone in, what do they call their fan section? The wall.
The wall, yeah.
I want everyone in the wall throwing up the U. And he dropped 6.
Which 13 minutes off the bench, you know, listen, that's fine. But, you know, looking at it.
He got a standing ovation in the Intuit Dome. He probably
did. For sure. But, I mean, Russell Westbrook, 4 for 10 from the field tonight. He did shoot 2 for 4 from 3. Dennis Schroeder, 4 from 10 from the field. Just the guys that just were trying to. DeRozan had a very quiet 8 points. Only shot the ball 8 times.
Because as of right now, with LaVine out, Sabonis out, DeRozan's our number one option. And if your number one option is scoring 8 points, ooh.
It's a fat oof.
That's a long night. You call that a long night.
Yeah.
And it was. 40-73 at the half, RT?
Yeah.
Down 33. It happened like that. Kawhi Leonard, 18 in the second quarter. He put on the burners tonight. Yeah. He said, I dropped a cool 56 piece the night before. Let me just walk on. Let me waltz. Let me waltz on in to game. I'll probably, it's Sacramento. I'll get there maybe an hour before tip. Lace them up, do a quick stretch.
Do a little dose, and then do-si-do my way to the basket.
Do-si-do and just score from the midi at ease. And from behind the arc.
God, 5 for 9. 5 for 9 from deep, Christo.
Stephen A. Smith and a lot of others that speak about the NBA for the masses to hear say that Kawhi Leonard is the worst star in the NBA.
Who? He is. Can we just stop disrespecting Kawhi Leonard?
He obviously, with a lot of the the off court stuff, the injuries, I could see why people feel that way towards Kawhi Leonard. But when that man is healthy, he is definitely I know we've talked about the Mount Rushmore of Kings killers. Kawhi Leonard is slowly but surely knocking on the door of getting etched into the rocks for the Kings killer list.
He's been doing it for years,
Last season, game winner. This easy 33. He didn't even need to play in the fourth. He did for a little bit. I don't know why Ty Lue kept him out there. He did not need to. But I was kind of rooting for him to drop another 50 ball. He was on track. He was on track with the 26 in the first half.
He's been one of the Kings killers on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay.
I remember when we first broke in G1C and this precious young man by the name of Ben McLemore.
Oh,
and you know what Kawhi Leonard does?
Disgrace to the city.
You know what he does to this poor man, to this poor young man, Kawhi Leonard, a prime Kawhi Leonard? Pickpockets him, not once.
Stole the cornbread. How many times?
Twice. In 2 back-to-back possessions. Oh, God. And
then took so much cornbread against the Kings in his tenure that he could have Thanksgiving for... He could solve world hunger with the amount of cornbread that he stole from us.
100%. He could build his own farm. He could build a farm out in Woodland and just call it Kawhi's Cornbread. And
Kawhi's Corner.
Kawhi's Corner. Ooh, Kawhi's Corner. I like that.
Corn and cornbread.
Corner and cornbread. I love it. But yeah, Kawhi would build like a farm out of Woodland, and just would take over.
He would.
Sacramento, because that's just how much real estate he has in Sacramento on an offensive and defensive standpoint.
And that's being said with only playing the Kings a handful of times because, he misses a ton of games. So there's probably been a lot of times where he's missed playing the Kings. But when he does play, my God, you better go on over to Davis and go to the farm and go see what Kawhi's got cooked up. He's got enough food at the food bank.
Yeah, the agriculture. He runs the UC Davis agriculture system over there. Let's keep that a buck. Like that, he is the proud owner of Davis with the amount of corn he steals from Davis. Unreal.
Man, one of these days we'll have to try that. We'll have to get a taste test of that Kawhi corn.
Yes, I think it would be pretty good.
By the way. That sounded crazy. If Johnny was here, he would hit the pause button.
Yeah.
But my gosh. Okay, so, well, the good thing is that we could just leave that game, that horrible, horrible outing in 2025 because 2026 is here, RT. 2026, we are so close. How are you feeling going into the new year?
I feel excited, man. I feel excited. I feel like I'm ready for a new year, new challenge, new everything. About to be 30, in the year of 2026. Yeah, crazy. Entering my 30th year. Won't be until September, so it's going to be
on the tail end.
Yeah, I'll be on the tail end of the calendar year, but I'm excited. I'm ready to challenge myself in multiple ways, obviously, with a lot of different facets of my life and continue to learn new things and just continue to grow. And I'm just excited. And honestly, as a Kings fan, I'm definitely excited for what this team will look like come February.
Man. Me too.
Come April with the draft.
2026 is going to be, mark my words, 2026 will be the biggest year in Sacramento Kings this decade.
Woo!
Which is a wild statement because we made the playoffs and broke the drought. This year will be so pivotal for the franchises going forward. I know for a fact that the Kings are going to land the number 1 pick. I've seen it. I've seen the way the ping pong balls have bounced. I've seen the script. I've seen the way the movie plays out. I know what is going to happen. And we are going to land the number 1 pick. I already could envision it now. We're going to be celebrating at Mojo's. We're going to be glued to the screen. And when they announce the Charlotte Hornets at the number 2 pick, we will be celebrating.
No, it's
not going to be Charlotte. When they announce the Washington Wizards at the 2nd pick, and then we all know that we're number 1, we are going to shut that place down. We might never be allowed to go into that place ever again with how excited we're going to be. And I have seen this play out in my head, and I know it's going to happen. And at the trade deadline, we're going to move 1 player. It's going to be DeMar DeRozan. He's going to be the easiest to move. There might be a 2nd player. Sources are telling me
there
might be a 2nd player. But in the offseason, in the 2026 offseason, that's when the next player, the next pillar will be moved. And then we're going to bring in that young star. And that's why 2026 is going to be one of the most exciting years. And it starts whenever those ping pong balls drop.
Well,
that was my solidifier.
I love that.
Do you see it too?
I do see it.
We've gone through so much. I know we're not Dallas, but we're close. We've missed the playoffs so many times. Dallas has never had a drought like that. Yeah, they traded away a franchise player and they made the worst decision in sports history. But they got rewarded. We've had just incredible bad luck and bad management moves and franchise ownership decisions that we are finally going to get blessed.
It has to be done. It has to be done. It is our turn.
It's our time.
It is our turn. It's our time. We've been deserving of this for a while. Everybody that has been commenting on our Instagram saying, man, you guys are so strong for being Kings fans. You guys are one of a kind being Kings fans. I know your pain. All that stuff, right? This is our time to make our noise happen. And when we have a guy named AJ DeMansa, Darren Peterson, or Cam Boozer, even Caleb Wilson looks really good too. Like any of those four, Michael Brown could be a good player too. But like if we have a young player that could give us hope, that we could build around correctly and really, really make this guy and Keegan Murray the two franchise pieces that we can build around, two wings, or a guard or a wing that can really be a team that can really catapult you towards success. Because my God, do we need it so bad. And it is time. It is time for us to get a number one pick. We have been dreading for it. It is that time. You see what Christo's looking at right now? He's looking at a clock that says he's counting down the days that he and all the Kings fans are going to believe that we're going to get the number one pick. It is that time.
1987.
Yeah,
was last time we got the first overall pick. Do you think, could you see a world where AJ DeBansa's on the Wizards? Could you see a world where AJ DeBansa is on the Nets? Could you see a world where AJ DeBansa is on the Kangs?
I do see a world.
That's the world that we're living in. The
utopia world.
You learned one thing from listening to the Kang Gang pod. Speak it out into existence and maybe it will happen. And that's why I'm closing out 2025 with a bold statement.
Yeah.
That the Kings are going to do it. This is our year.
This has to be our year.
This has to be the year. Or
listen, number 2 pick, number 3 pick, I'm okay with. But
I just don't want like an 8. I just don't want number 8.
I don't want it, or 7 or 8. 7 or 8 would be just a disaster.
7 or 8, you might see an episode of.
You might pack it up.
You might see an hour-long episode of silence. You're gonna be like, why did they upload this? They're gonna be like, why did they like upload on this video? They're not saying a word.
Make it super clickbaity and just watch a podcast where nobody says anything.
Like that. Like if we get the 7th or 8th pick. Silence.
You think there's going to be a major... You're going silent. You're going silent if you get the 7th or 8th pick. If we get 7
or 8, I might have to keep my mouth shut for a long time.
Wow.
It might be a long summer for me.
Oh, God.
No, I'm just kidding. This summer is going to be amazing for me. Come on.
Yeah, you're getting married, baby. Come on.
Come on
now.
Would make it even better? Or just like add to the layers of the cake?
Just a number 1 pick.
Just give it to us.
Listen...
It's gonna happen. I'm like
take AJ. If we get AJ DeBansa or any of the 3 picks, we're gonna fly him out to Alaska, and they're gonna be the ones that will marry you.
They get an invitation no matter what.
They get an invitation. Listen,
they get an invitation.
If we get AJ,
and they get to stay with you.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Yeah, they're they're gonna want to do that for sure.
Oh God, but I mean, I kind of want to circle back a little bit before the lottery and before we really discuss about our dreams for the lottery, because a trade deadline is there. It is approaching very fast, and there are players that are that are being in rumors. There's a lot of players that are being involved in rumors. I mean, there's like probably 4 guys that
there might be more. RT trade talks. We're hearing right now. They are heating up. The amount of players that could potentially be on the block,
crazy,
astronomical. Should we go down the line?
Yeah, let's go down the line
with the Kings. DeMar, obviously. Levine. We're hearing the buzz with the Bucks. The Bucks will do anything to keep Giannis. I'm not saying Levine's gonna put the Bucks as a contender in the East. There's no way, but that would make them better offensively, and Giannis doesn't have to be dropping Chamberlain-like numbers. That's just in Sacramento. Sabonis is still there. Sabonis could still be a piece where if, say, the Warriors try to go for AD and they can't get him, Sabonis could be a good piece for them as well. Malik Monk is being talked about a lot right now.
Yep.
Keon Ellis has been talked about since before the season even started. There's a lot of players.
Dennis Schroeder is now a guy that's also being involved in trade talks. Even Russell Westbrook, if he somehow gets traded, there's a lot of guys
on our team that buyers out there on the NBA market are going to be looking at Sacramento's roster and saying, these guys could help us be better. So the Kings are going to be in a very interesting position. It's just all dependent on Scott Perry and BJ Armstrong if they feel like these are moves that will better us in the future. That's just Sacramento. Now just go down the stars, RT. Go down the the stars in the league.
I mean, there's 2 big guys, right?
Say their names.
Giannis Antetokounmpo,
yes, sir.
and Anthony Davis.
If the Bucks can't find a move to add to Milwaukee's, because they're going to be in conversation with Giannis. Oh, we're looking at Levine. Oh, we're looking at here. We're looking at there. If those moves are not compelling enough to Giannis is going to have to finally say the words that he's been dreading saying, trade me. So Giannis could definitely be on the move. Who else?
I mean, Trae Young is another guy. LaMelo Ball, John Morant, Zion Williamson,
Anthony Davis. We just talked about too, because Atlanta is looking to make a move. Atlanta's looking to. What do we call this? Like,
could you imagine?
They're looking to go all in. They have all their poker chips, and they're saying we're gonna do it.
We're shoving with the full house. We're shoving with the full house.
They're hoping for the royal flush.
Yeah. You hope that your opponent doesn't have a royal flush. Yeah. You don't.
But
listen.
But there's more, RT.
Dude, I mean, keep going. There's a lot more. There's John Morant. There's Zion Williamson. There's LaMelo Ball. There's Trae Young.
Michael Porter Jr.
Is another guy that could be involved.
Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, yeah. Lauri could be involved, too.
Draymond Green might be on the move.
Oh, man.
Dude, this deadline, my God, dude, I cannot wait to see.
If you thought last year's deadline was crazy, no.
It was.
This next one might be even crazier.
This has potential to break the record.
This is going to be my take now. That the 2026 trade deadline, is going to be the most impactful trade deadline in any sports ever. Bigger than last year's NBA trade deadline, bigger than any trade deadline period in sports. That is my hot take, is that we're going to see the craziest trade deadline in NBA and in sports history.
RT, I'm 100% there with you. I know it's going to be that. Because the way the landscape is right now, teams have to restructure. There's only a couple teams. Denver might have to make some moves.
God, Jokic getting hurt.
I think the only teams that are safe, San Antonio, Thunder, New York.
I feel like the Pistons might be safe though.
Yeah, Detroit too.
The Detroit Pistons are probably safe.
But no, they could go for Lauri. That's the guy that I think makes so much sense for them.
Yeah, but yeah,
they are obviously really good right now. But
they are good.
They dropped a couple. They
beat the Lakers tonight though. They beat the Lakers tonight.
We needed that.
They beat them by 20 plus.
But before that, they dropped again to the Clippers. They dropped a few, but on their West Coast road trip, they dropped a few. But yeah, they made up for it with the Lakers. But they could be a team where they're like, we don't want to repeat what Sacramento did.
Oh, dude, and I forgot 2 other guys, James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. Those could be guys could get traded too.
They could,
if the Clippers decide to blow it up.
Yeah. But it's all dependent on if they can continue this streak, and like if they could like sneak in to the play-in in maybe like 10 games, like if they could climb up that quick, then they'll probably stay and then move them in the offseason depending on how their season ends. But if they like get hurt or they start losing again, then like, oh yeah, they're gone for sure. But again, those are two guys that are extremely difficult to move.
Yeah, there's so many guys that are so difficult to move.
All the stars.
Even Jonathan Kuminga, who's been linked to us, could be back on our site, man. Dude, it's crazy.
The movement around the league is going to be insane. But yeah, I was listening to Sam Amick today, and he was saying trade talks are heating up, and he could see a world where all those buyers could be calling on Sacramento Scotty's
sell your device
on his what do you call it?
The office phone.
I feel like
whatever the hell you want to call it.
He has like a Palm Pilot, I think. That's what I was trying to say. They're probably connecting to Scott Perry's Palm Pilot because it doesn't go to the Golden One Center phone because then Vivek might pick up. Oh. It goes straight to Scott Perry on the Palm Pilot. So,
because Vivek might actually be like the one person that picks up the G1C phone and be like, yes, let's do it. Like that's.
Hopefully, everyone has Scott's Palm Pilot route because we can't let Vivek pick up the phone.
No,
he might hear a star and just sell the house.
Be like, Maxime Renault, thanks again. Nick Clifford, I know we drafted you, but goodbye.
He'd be like, Maxime, Nick, and Keegan for Draymond Green, let's do it. No, Vivek.
That's not what we want.
Vivek, no.
No.
Listen to Scott.
Trust Scott. Trust BJ Armstrong. Trust your gut. You've done so well letting your hands off the steering wheel and letting Scott Perry drive the boat. And
what is it called? Autopilot? He's on autopilot.
He's on autopilot. But you can't touch the wheel.
Don't touch the wheel yet.
Don't touch it. Not until we land.
Actually,
not until we land.
Not until we land. You could touch the wheel once we get AJ in here. Then you could touch the wheel and then go pick him up at the airport. Oh my gosh!
Damn.
The landscape of the NBA. It's looking like they're because the Thunder are beatable. I used to be so like starstruck by how good they were. I was like, "There's no team that could beat this team." And then we saw San Antonio, and we saw our very own was able to do it.
Yeah,
Aaron and Barnes just stomped over Thunder. So that's why.
Listen, man, we beat the Thunder when they were the 1 seed in the 23 and 24 season a couple times. Like we beat them.
Beatable.
They're very beatable.
So yeah. They're the champions, and you have to respect them, and they're probably going to have an incredible, insane record by the end. But in a series, if you have the right coaching, you have the right game planning, you could find a way to stop them.
That's what the Spurs have been doing.
Spurs did, but also the Spurs are beatable too. The Spurs have been dropping after that magical Thunder, that 3-peat against the Thunder. They lost to the Jazz. They lost to who? They lost another.
They lost to another game. I can't remember either.
But dude, I think everyone could convince themselves to retool in a way.
No, I think everybody is beat. Oh, they lost to the Cavs, and they've been slumping too. So yeah, I mean every team.
We didn't even talk about the Cavs. The Cavs could move off.
Darius Garland could be gone.
Did you see the report that Darius Garland is like a trade target for sack?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see Darius Garland here? Imagine this. Okay. If all goes in the dream world plan, we move off of the guys with the heavy contracts. We bring in Darius Garland. We have AJ DeBanza, Maxime Renault, Nick Clifford, Keegan Murray. Is that?
I think that would be a cool starting 5. I wouldn't mind Darius Garland being our point guard. But the problem is
a better option than Devin.
Yeah, I think the problem is though with Darius Garland, he struggles to stay healthy.
Dude, what is wrong with that guy's toe? I have him in fantasy and it's just out.
Toe injury.
Out. Foot. Toe. I'm like, dude.
God,
what is wrong with your damn toe?
Get your damn toe fixed, buddy.
If he was on the Kings and he was out for months with that damn toe, it would drive me crazy.
I would be driving crazy too. Like
I understand. I've hurt a toe before, and it does impact basically every movement on walking. So I get it, but at least have like a cool injury. You know what I mean?
God.
Like, that's not an injury you brag about.
No. Yeah, you know what? Darius Garland, like he's
a solid
he's a solid point guard.
Player.
He's a very good above average point guard. You know,
that's a great way to describe him. He's above average for
He's
sure.
a very above average point guard,
and he's not as big of a risk as a LaMelo, as a Ja, as a Trey. With Darius, it's like he could put up a good 20-ish to 30 points on, not every night, but he could get up there. He could shoot the ball pretty well.
And he could pass the ball. Like let's not forget that he had 11 assists last night in that game against San Antonio.
But real question is how much of a defensive liability is?
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Because that's the problem with these point guards.
They're all so bad at defense.
Tell me everything that these point guards have in common. John Morant, LaMelo Ball, Trae Young. What are they all great at?
They're great at scoring and getting others involved,
but they're also great at not guarding.
Well, you said they're terrible at. They are great at not defending the ball in the perimeter. None of them can defend the perimeter. So it's easy pickings. Darius Garland's like 6'1", Trae Young's 6 foot. Ja's like the tallest one, but it's like you could put them in hunting situations. You can hunt for them and just.
It's hunting season.
It's hunting season. And open hunting season.
When those guys are on the court. But I've been seeing so many rumors about Trae Young landing in sack, and I'm like, there's an obvious problem with Trae Young. Yes, he is an incredible offensive talent. He's an incredible spacer. He could get everyone involved. He's been doing double-digit assists for basically his whole career. Led the NBA last season in assists. But when he was missing games, missing games this season, I believe the Atlanta Hawks were 13 or 16-9, something positive without him.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back the last 5 games, RT. No, he came back the last 6 games. I'm sorry. And they lost 5 of those games.
Yeah, that's yikes. That's a fat yikes.
I just really don't want the Kings to get attached to another team's problem.
Ugh, yikes.
That's why just stay away from the problem.
They lost 5. They've lost 6 in a row.
And he's been they
lost 7 in a row. They lost 7. 1, 2, 3.
So he might have been a part of 6 of those games.
7 games they lost in a row.
So yeah, Trae Young, he'll get his 25, he'll get his 12, maybe 14, 15 assists, which will be great for fantasy, which will be great for the stat gurus that love watching,
the box score merchants.
The box score merchants, that's great. But as a team that wants to be known for their defensive identity, my God, don't you, Scott, BJ, you guys know. He's
not part of the pillar. He's not part of the pillar. He's not. Like I get it that he is this terrific scorer and terrific playmaker, distributor. But when you look at Scott Perry's 6 pillars, and I was listening to that podcast very closely, and you want to talk about a pillar, that's somebody that's going to play hard-nosed defense. You look at the Detroit Pistons. Why do you think they beat Kobe and Shaq and all of those older stars? I know Gary Payton was older and Karl Malone was older, but why do you think they beat them in the finals that year?
Grr.
Grit, defense.
Dogs.
There's dogs on the defense.
Dogs.
Rip Hamilton.
Dog.
Big underrated perimeter defender. Ben Wallace.
Big dog.
Defensive player of the year.
Big dog.
Tayshaun Prince.
Woof woof.
Woof woof. Yeah. Yeah. There were dogs in Motor City. And they were barking. They almost went back to back.
They could have.
But San Antonio was a dynasty too.
Oh, yeah.
But God, let's just look at the blueprint.
We need to not be distracted by the big names. And I think Scott and BJ, they know. The flashy names, the box office players, the fan favorites, the LaMelo Balls that the fan base could get him into the All-Star game, but he's 13th in the East, so then they won't put him in. We got to stay away from those. Yeah, I'm as big of a LaMelo Ball fan as the next guy. Me and RT, we were watching Ball in the Family together.
Yeah, we did. We knew about the Ball family.
We knew about them. We were watching.
We were on the hype train.
We were on that train.
We knew from the Chino Hills days.
We were just riding that train. We loved it. That was a fun train to be on. But
that train
is over.
Yeah, it's majorly over. Yeah, genuinely, it is over. The way that LaMelo plays and how Lonzo gets hurt, yeah, that train is officially over.
But they want to resurrect the train in Sacramento, but I just don't think we're the home. We're the home for the resurrection. I would be open to Darius. I don't think he's as much of a risk. He just needs to get that. Maybe like I know you got some. You got a toe you could donate to the Darius Fund?
I could donate a little toe.
Once we do that, then I'm like, okay, I could get behind Darius.
It's just all it takes is me donating the toe to Darius Garland. Be like, hey man, like I know you don't want to come to Sac, but you know you got a Kang Gang pod member.
You have an issue with
that,
your foot.
That loves that. Yeah, fix it. You know, get some stretch sessions in, and you know,
and we could take him to the Good Feet store.
Yeah, there you go.
Stojakovic could get him some archers,
something like that.
Then he'd be great.
Yeah,
but I think I'm open to a Darius. I'm open to it. That's not the end all be all. I think that's just a guy that you have on your team. Surround him with the young guys. Darius could play fast. Why not?
Give it a shot. I mean, we're 11th in pace, you know.
Let's keep it up. Let's just keep it up pace and then, but.
God, the Clippers game. You know what's crazy? They're last in field goal attempts coming into this game.
The Clippers are?
Yeah, and 29th in pace. And we lost to them by 41.
I don't think statistics and analytics matter when you play against them.
No, it does not matter. It's an outlier stat now.
Because you look at what the other teams excel in or what they're terrible in, and they're like, oh, it doesn't matter because they're going to somehow be an incredible three-point shooter. We didn't even I'm going to get upset if I say it. I'm going to do it.
Say it. Deep breath first.
The Los Angeles Clippers only turned over the ball 4 times. 19 for the Kings. 4 times? Where's the pressure?
Where was blitzing? Where was blitzing Harden?
Where was anything?
We didn't blitz Harden. We didn't force Kawhi out of the hands of the double team until the fourth quarter when it was too late. Like, we didn't send an extra guy. We could have let if John Collins or Chris Dunn or Brooke Lopez beat us from 3 points from the 3-point arc tonight, and we didn't let Kawhi or James Harden do anything, I'd be okay with that. And if we still lost the way we did, but when you don't allow any effort and you just let James Harden get past you on a drive by, you know, it was just like an easy drive. Kawhi Leonard, no double team. Basically just gets the ball and just has space and just makes it in. Where's the double team? Where's the blitzing? Because a lot of the good defensive teams can alter shots. Not the Kings.
You know how you said you would live with, you know, Brooke Lopez and Chris Dunn and John Collins making threes? They did, RT.
They did.
But Kawhi and James, they got their own too.
That's what I'm saying. The issue. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone got their own.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be cool if Kawhi and James Harden didn't get their own and then
everyone else beat us. That'd be great. Sure. Kudos to the Clippers.
Yeah, congratulations.
But they put belt to
behind
the Heine.
Yikes.
90 points?
That's terrible. That's terrible, man. That is just something that's inexcusable.
I cannot wait for the revamp.
Oh, boy.
I cannot wait for guys to be out there on the court that want to give it their all.
Cristo, I just...
That are going to live or die by the color purple. That are going to... I think part of it's because we didn't have Dylan Cardwell out there tonight. Because Dylan Cardwell, he just brings so much energy and he makes the game of basketball fun. That's what we were missing tonight. We were missing the fun.
This is our third game in a month that we've scored under 100 points.
We'll see you next.
See you next time. Oh my God, we didn't actually record.
I'm just kidding. We actually want to end the pod by saying what an incredible year it has been. We knocked out probably so close to we're so close to 100 episodes. We're gonna hit that very, very soon. We've grown like crazy on our social medias on Instagram and TikTok recently.
Yeah, in the last 2 months alone, it's been insane.
Sat down on January 1st of 2025, and we had this goal sheet, and we hit every single goal except for 1.5. No, sorry, for 2.5. We've reached every single goal of ours except for 2.5, which is insane. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this Kang Gang journey. The Kang Gang is growing and growing as we hoped and dreamed that it would. We've had so much fun making these videos, doing this podcast, doing stuff outside the Golden One Center, inside the arena. We love everything. The trivia nights, we've grown. That was one of our goals, was to start a trivia night, and we do it every month now. Like it's crazy.
Damn, even all the guests we've had too, like the guests that came in on our podcast.
I'm saying that sat on these couches.
Just sat on the couch with us, and we just shoot the shit with all of them, and it was just it's crazy.
Year. It was a
phenomenal
year.
And we're only growing, man. It doesn't stop. We're only gonna get better, and I'm just super proud of what we've accomplished. That we both have kind of like wanted to do this for a while, and
it's something me and RT have wanted to do for a long time, and it's just crazy to think that when we sat here and we wrote down all the things that we wanted to accomplish, I went through it the other day and I checked off almost everything. It's crazy. So we're gonna do the same thing in a couple days.
Yeah,
we're
New Year's Day.
We're gonna have bigger goals for 2026 because we know how big this year is going to be. And it's crazy that we also had this massive growth when the team has been horrible. So we just thank you guys again so much for sticking through, hearing us out, listening to us, supporting us, leaving all the comments. We appreciate it a lot. Archie, do you have any last words for your final words of 2025?
final words? I'll say this also. The people that we've met just in this year alone, that we never thought that this was going to be possible, just all the connections that we've made this past year, just seeing just a lot of just the same people and meeting new people that were diehard Kings fans, that we're just super grateful for it. And it's crazy to think about that we have a lot of diehard Kings fans that are just reside in Sacramento, and just meeting people and just saying, hey, that you guys are so awesome. Keep it up what you're doing. And just having people stop for us for pictures. That was insane. That was one of the wildest things ever.
It's pretty cool. Not going to lie. It's pretty fun.
It was
pretty
crazy
fun when that happens.
Yeah. But it's never for that. We never think about that ever, period.
It's just cool that people even want to stop to even say hi to us.
Yeah, and it's just
a lot. It's very, very.
It's very grateful.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm like super grateful, and just like all of us being bonded together with how our Sacramento Kings franchises ran, just bonds us together. And so it is. It's one big group therapy session, which is exactly what this Kings franchise and this Kings fandom need right now. It's just two dudes just basically bitching and moaning about how our team is so bad, but how therapeutic it is for all of us. But
hey, we make it fun.
We do make it fun, and that's what matters for both of us. Is we want to make it fun, we make it lighthearted, and we want it to be a spot where a lot of people can really gravitate towards. And
I'm people to scroll through our videos, see these buffoons.
And we're big munchkins,
and just be like, we like what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's what matters.
That's what I've seen, and we're very appreciative for that. And my last word that I want to say for the year is we're just thankful for the community. We're thankful for the community that we have. It's awesome to be a part of it. With that being said, the last episode of 2025, 2026 is going to be the best year for everyone.
Yes.
We know
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Number 1 draft pick coming up, baby.
Get it. We got to grab it.
Grab it.
We got it.
Grab it. Grab it. Go. Oh, no. No. Oh.
All right. If you made it this far, you know what is going to happen.
Oh, God.
We will get it.
Yes, we will.
The number 1 pick is coming.
Where's it? Where's our other one? Where's our other memorable thing that we've done? Where is it? Where's Marvin? Where is he?
Marvin's gone.
Marvin
it is not Marvin's room. It is the number 1 pick. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey with us. And we will see you in
2026. Subscribe to our damn channel.
Let's go.